Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So it's down to business here. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a promising position. That's very neat. Nandez. Ugarte. And here's Nunez. Try Nunez! Goal! Uruguay! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Uruguay gain their reward with an early goal. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. De Arrascaeta! De Arrascaeta! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. And it's Oliveira. He is just caressing the ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that has been cleared. Ugarte. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's being... Nandez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. De Arrascaeta plays it short. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. Uruguay very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. De Arrascaeta. Oh, this is a very good run. Tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pelistri. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Darwin. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Afif. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aim forwards. Pelistri. Can he get on the end of this?
Uruguay really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Afif. De Arrascaeta, spread out to the left. Just past the 40th minute mark. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
So they have it all to do again.
Qatar really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
And here's Nunez. Darwin. Good take. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, there's the clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Uruguay are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running.
Uruguay are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen any...
And the shot! Goal! Uruguay! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Uruguay have their lead. Ward. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Nandez. And it's Ugarte. That's De Arrascaeta. Oliveira. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's been drilled in. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, good spread. And they are prompt with their pressing. And they can counter here. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And he was quick to react. Afif. Ali. Well, that's well seen too. Distributed tidily.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 11. Número 20. Número 8.
Jimenez.
Entran número 21. Número 18.
De Arrascaeta.
Número 15. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Rodriguez. Gets a good foot in there. Miguel. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's had it taken off him. Spread it left.
Qatar really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now who's going to be first to this? Rodriguez. And it's Oliveira. Oh, what shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Cambio.
Qatar making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Valverde does well to get it back. The final 5 minutes. Rodriguez. De Arrascaeta. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Very much into the last knockings.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
4 added minutes on the board. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. De Arrascaeta scooting forward. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is that. Uruguay have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Darwin picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we rise now for the Serbian national anthem. That was special. Now stand by for this. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, good climb! Oh, the ball's fallen kindly here. But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Abdelli. And he's forced to go back. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably...
He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Serbia genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation and predictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Goes for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Great vision. That's a throw. Zerouki. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No way through, so back it comes. Chance, surely! He scored! And there is your opener. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Number 6.
Algeria have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in plenty of space here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nice physical challenge. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Algeria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's good running with the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. He's in a great position here. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Abdelli. Zerouki.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Algeria leading by one at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Algeria have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Algeria currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Abdelli. Taibi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Some good work on the right flank here, and that interception was most necessary. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well taken goal. Serbia are back in business.
The goal scorer for Serbia after 58 minutes is number 9.
Serbia restore parity.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
He's picked his way through.
The attendance for this
Algeria
match was
have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That is lovely. Musa. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Coming on the field, number 24.
Oh, what has happened here?
18, number 3.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. And they're back in front. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 76 minutes is...
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Looking for options for movement. Musa. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Dorval. There will be a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Knocks it into space.
Algeria nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
I think we're just about done here. And that's a throw-in. And back to the keeper they go.
There will be 5 minutes added
Hoisted
time.
upfield by the keeper, and he's intervened well there.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played out to the left flank. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Algeria proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Zerouki picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And now we observe the national anthems. Now that was impressive. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this player, Grottenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that gets things running. Reinders. And it's De Jong. Gravenberg. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And Reinders. He's on it, can he get away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dragushin. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Van Dijk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Gravenberg. That's the throw. He's in plenty of space here. Shot could be on. Chance! But he's left disappointed. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. The Netherlands yet to have an attempt on goal. Ah, such a clever touch.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well read, and the danger is averted. He's a sharp little ball here. Backward it goes.
Romania definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Neatly clipped into space. And he's heaved it away. Cleared without hesitation. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Showing good feet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ake gets in, and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now he can run away with it. And it's made its way to him. Ake does really well to win the ball there. Gravenberg, nicely spread. Gravenberg. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Gakpo.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Looking to play him in. It's out for a goal kick. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Welcome to the field.
So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Ake. Gakpo. And it's Ake. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Depay. Oh, good spread. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Coleman. The Netherlands have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Spread it left. Coleman. That's going wide left. He is just caressing the ball. De Jong. And he can thump it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gakpo finding himself in space. Gravenberch currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtains have...
Gravenberch! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Memphis. Number 12.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
18. Marlin. Substitution.
Petritsa. Great vision. Great work on the overlap. Gravenberch. Pressing high and with purpose. The Netherlands are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. De Jong. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Petritsa. And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, would you believe that? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Number 18.
The Netherlands now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
That's the end. The Netherlands have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Gravenberg, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
The Netherlands really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now.
Hello,
Some are
everybody,
barely
and a
able
quick
to
announcement
move.
now.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Italy. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Doku. Keane. Raspadori. Foot in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Locatelli kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tonali, that's destined for the flank. Throw in. Now it's Tonali. Udogie has it out wide and in space. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Belgium are enjoying a lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Politano. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Keane. Keane! Not a bad try by any means.
Keane really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Doku. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Udogie has the space to scheme. Meunier did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Udogie. Not the most accurate pass. Tielemans. And it's Amadou Onana. And it's De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Calafiori. Udogie. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Tonali. Bastoni. Barella. Udogie. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Meunier.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Udogie. And he shoots! Wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Onana. And De Bast. Doku.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tielemans. Now it's Keane. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
And
here.
we come to you now with a quick
So between them,
request for support
no goals
for our
at all
charity
so
fund,
far.
Chance
Yeah,
in
0-0,
Football.
but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
And please
So we
welcome
are
back
still
to the
where we
field.
were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're on the way for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Bastoni. And And it's Di Lorenzo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Calafiori. Locatelli. Raspadori. Onana gets a foot in here. De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Out towards the flank. Udogi promptly onto that, and that is that. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Bastoni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Politano. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Meunier. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Politano. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Trossard. Now it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And that would have been some goal.
De Bruyne certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Lukaku, number 7, De Bruyne.
Oh, good effort!
Number 22.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Coming on the field, number 9, Openda. Number 20, Hans Vanaken. Number 25.
Belgium perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to...
Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitutions taking place.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
De Kalpa looking to play him in.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
No, that's been intercepted.
Italy couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Keane. Now it's Politano. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vanaken stood his ground strongly. And he is dashing away. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's done it! Well, would you believe that? They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Italy look. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I have to say the front line made very little impression, Peter, and there's a genuine worry that losing like this can be quite confidence-sapping. I just hope that the fallout from this won't have any long-term effects on it.
And please join me in wishing a happy
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.